Yeah, a warm welcome to all of you students. Very good afternoon. Today I will teach you the unit 3, and your unit 3 has been divided in a 3 sub-unit, that 3.10, 3.2, 3.3 and 3.4. And this is totally all related to the pricing decision, strategy, approaches and policies. Okay, so learning objective of this topic, that is a 3.1, is in this lesson you will we will introduce you to the second P of marketing price, because you know that marketing mix has the 4 P's. First P you have studied, that was the product. Related to the product, you studied most of the concepts and you have covered in unit 2, and we are going to discuss in unit 3, that is a second P, that is known as the price. So in unit 3 you would be able to know, after studying this unit, you will able to know basically this topic, appreciate the importance of the pricing decision, identify the consideration that come to bear, understand why customers may be price sensitive. Okay, then first is appreciate the importance of pricing decision. Then you will be able to understand that and you know the concepts, identify the consideration that come to bear, and you also got some concepts about the why customers may be price sensitive. Okay, then you also will be able to know that product cost, customer value, elements in the pricing decision. Okay, then as price is an expression of a value, which I have explained you, that how a market is related to the need, want and demand. And if you are fulfilling this kind of things, then first P of marketing mix will come, that is a product. When you want to complete, you just want to fulfill your need, you just want to fulfill your want, then the demand will outcome, market will outcome, and the object, the offer which fulfill your need, your want, that will be a product. That is a first P of marketing mix. And every product has some value. Product can be tangible and intangible. It can be a service, and it can be the composition of some ingredients. It can be tangible also. Okay, so if you're talking about the product, then definitely there will be some value of a particular product, which can be a stimuli as per the trademark, like in terms of rupees, in terms of dollar, in terms of any service, exchanging value, where there is transaction is happening, where we are exchanging the services, either we are exchanging the money, that can be stimuli always a market. A marketer has also adopted the strategy that is totally related to the second P, that is a marketing mix. Because if I were a marketer, then I have a better understanding about the marketing mix, then I can make the effective strategy. And think about your perspective. If you would become a marketer, then what happen? You should have a basic knowledge about the product, about the strategy where you are going to be launch a product. Then the next step will be, that is related to the marketing mix, that is a price. What price will be the particular product which you have innovate? Are you have launched a new product in a market? Then after this subtopic, this subunit studying, this module study, you will be able to know the concept of the product cost, customer value, elements in the pricing decision, what elements which affects the to making to taking the decision to decide a price of a product, what elements which affects. And as I have explained you that how a price is an expression of a value. The value rests in the usefulness and quality of the product itself, because every product has their own characteristics and their own attributes, and by their characteristics you are always able to make the difference between product A and product B. If you have a two product, that one is a product A and another one is a product B. In the image that is conveyed through advertising and promotion, in the availability of product through wholesale and promotion, in the availability of product through wholesale and retail distribution system, and the service that goes with it. That, like, you can take the example of e-commerce portal. Why they always, if you're choosing the e-commerce portal, the transaction cost always will be less. So which type of services you are going to be provide to your customers, to your buyers, according to that your product price will be decided. Okay, so if you are talking about the taking the decision what will be the price of that product, like it is a product A or it is a product B, then you should first you should be analyze what services you are providing to your customers, to your buyers in a market, through the wholesalers, through the retailers. The product is coming as products are coming to buyers through the retailers, through the wholesaler, are direct from which I have explained you, that is company owned, company operated, that always directly distributor. You are making the communication and you are making exchanging and you are making the transactions. Okay, so according to that you will decide that what will be the price of a product. Then a product cost may be classified as variable, fixed and semi-fixed. The cost can be three types. Remember this thing, this can be a variable, this can be fixed, this can be a semi-fixed. So this is the introductory part of the price, and as I have told you that after studying this topic you will be able to define the cost of a product. So cost may be classified as variable, fixed and semi-fixed. And come, take the case of an airline. It may consider the annual depreciation of an aircraft as a fixed cost. Okay, taking the plane off ground to fly from one city to another incurs certain semi-fixed cost, like the fuel, the compensation to the flight personnel, the airport fees and so on. Okay, it is a semi-fixed cost because you are taking as an example of airlines. Okay, so these costs are approximately the same for any given flight whether the plane is empty. Okay, these costs are approximately the same for any given flight whether the plane is empty, half loaded or completely full of passengers. Okay, so got it? I just hope the depreciation per year, that is known as the fixed. You are going from one city to another city, there is a airline charges, there service charges, there some kind of things, fuel and compensation, and this kind of things is as a semi-fixed. Okay, well, the variable cost of the flight would be include primarily cost of the food and the beverage. They vary directly to the number of passengers. Okay, so this kind of cost can be you can define that how many type of cost are exist in a product cost. Okay, so according to that you will make your policies in the customer value. Some business managers set prices simply by adding a percentage over cost to provide an acceptable profit. That approach has two advantages. Price is simple to calculate, and if a firm is a low cost producer related to competitors, so called plus. Pricing may seem to provide some protection from competitive attack. The trade-off for simplicity and security may lose profits. This is about the customer value, okay, as I have defined. First, you can take the example. It is useful to distinguish between perceived value and potential value. Why? Perceived value is what the buyer now recognizes. Potential value is what the buyer can be educated to see in the product. That is the task of marketing. It may be accomplished through advertising, personal selling, and getting the buyer to try the product. Okay. Second, what strategies can be there if you are deciding the price as a manager? A manager set prices simply by adding percentage over cost to provide an acceptable profit. Then what kind of things can be happen in this type of decision? If you are taking as a marketer, as a manager, then you are going to decide the price of a product. Second, product value may be perceived differently by different customer groups or market segments, which I have explained you. It is the segmentation of a market. According to the segments of a market, you always release and innovate your product, okay, and you make your product. Different segments may place different values on the several elements that make up set of product. Okay, either it is a branded, is image, availability, packing, and everything is decided. Okay, and which type of promotion, which type of advertising, which it is branded or not. Okay, because as I have explained you, that customer mind always is a mental box, empathy mental box they have. And branded and unbranded and number of products in a market, and how the customer are able to make the differentiation between product A and product B. उनके दिमाग में कुछ ना कुछ तो ऐसी बातें रहती ही होंगी जिसके थ्रू दे आर एबल टू मेक द डिफरेंस. ओके, like you can take the example. A large firm may place little value on the technical services. A supplier offers it as a comparable or superior technical resources of its own, but a small company may be highly dependent on the supplier technical services and place high value them making purchasing decision. This is like a large firm may place little value on the technical services. A supplier offers it as comparable or superior technical resources of its own. Why? You can take the example of cloud computing also, this such kind of things. Okay. Then third factor to consider in establishing customer value in the options that a potential buyer may have. If buyer can purchase a product at a lower price from one source than another, the lower price sets the upper bound in the marketplace. So these are the concepts which come into the customer value. How you evaluate the customer's value, how you can decide the customer value, how you can make the difference between potential buyer and non-potential buyer, how you can make a consistency for the potential buyers, how what causes can be behind the influencing to buy the particular product. These actions are quantifiable. One may calculate the operative savings in other instance and relate this to cost, because I have explained you how it can be happen. एक बड़े फर्म को एक टेक्निकल कोई डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर है, वो छोटी कॉस्ट पे कम कॉस्ट पे खरीद सकता है. हाउ इट कैन बी हैपन? बिकॉज ही इज ऑफरिंग सम such kind of services that is related to the total technical services, so you can make the difference कि वो उसने कुछ बहुत हाईली सर्विसेज प्रोवाइड की और उसने एक बड़े फर्म को छोटी कॉस्ट पे खरीद लिया. ओके, सो ये सारे जितने भी चाहे वी हैव डिस्कस विद ऑल ऑफ यू दैट इज दैट आर द क्वांटिफाइबल. One may calculate the operative savings in either instances and relate this cost buying new. As the case may be, the anticipated savings may be expressed as a percentage return on investment. This is the amount of realizable saving establishes the value of a product to the customer. Okay, so this is all about the customer value. Then factors affecting the price decision. You should know there is two types of factors which always affecting the price decisions. There is internal factors as well as the external factor. There are a number of factors which influences the pricing decisions of a marketer, where there is some external and some internal factors. You should know which is the internal factors. What is your marketing objective? There can be other objectives also which decides the price of a product. Marketing mix strategy. What is your strategy? What is your marketing mix strategy and how you are making the program? And what is the proportions of the marketing mix? How you are utilizing marketing mix 4Ps? And what is the costs? उसकी cost कितनी लगी है, उसके against आपको कितना profit चाहिए? And which type of organization you are running as an entrepreneur, which type of organization you are running, and what is the level up. You are releasing the brand, you are making the prestige, you are making the branded product. Okay, then external nature of the market and demand. According to the market का nature का, the either you are releasing your product from the premium class or middle class and lower class. Then what is the global competitive environment? What is the present scenario and how it is going to be, because all the technological effect, the environmental effect, the socio-cultural effect, all will decide the competition in a market. Then other environment which I have explained you. Factors, there is economy, you are reselling, your government, you are handling the government products, or problem or opportunity recognition. And what is the problem and what opportunity you are recognized to relaunch a new product or launching a new product. You are making the innovative, and according to that the internal factor and external factor will always make you efficient to take the decision what kind of cost of your product. Okay, so marketing objective, I'm just explaining in a brief that marketing objective before setting price, the firm must decide on this its strategy for the product. This reiterate the idea that the corporate strategy must precede the marketing strategy and then marketing strategy must precede the pricing strategy. आपकी मार्केटिंग स्ट्रेटजी हमेशा प्राइसिंग को प्रोसीड करती है और जो प्राइसिंग स्ट्रेटजी होती है वो मार्केटिंग को प्रोसीड करती है. और आप किस तरीके की मार्केट को टारगेट कर रहे हैं और आपकी पोजीशनिंग क्या है अकॉर्डिंग टू दैट. एंड then other objectives, marketing mix strategy, which I have told that price is the second P, product is the first P, promotion and place. The combination of this 4 P's known as the marketing mix, and this will decide the cost of a product. Okay, so then cost. Though this topic was dealt with earlier in the lesson, some finer aspects related to the cost are described here. Cost set the floor for the price that the firm can charge for its product. A firm cost may be an important element in its pricing strategy. The firm wants to charge a price that both covers all its costs producing, distributing and selling the product and delivers a fair rate of return for its effort and risk, which I have told you. शिपमेंट से लेके सारी चीज़ों का वो कॉस्ट निकालते हैं कि एटलीस्ट इतना तो बेनिफिट हमें होना ही होना चाहिए. देन आपकी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन कैसा है, मैनेजमेंट कैसा है, विच आई हैव एक्सप्लेन. दिस इज ऑल अबाउट द प्राइसिंग डिसीजन. And in the next topic we will discuss the pricing objective and approach. That will be the second topic of second sub unit of unit 3rd. So I just hope you all students have enjoyed lot this lecture and you learned lot. So try to make your best. Thank you very much.